season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first. They're going to bury him in the backfield. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First down, Kansas City.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Room here to run. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he was also fortunate. No turnover either.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender,
Can't go for that.
You just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
You can't go for this. Hope you know that. You about to get suspended right before playoffs. I hope you know that. What an idiot.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Give them 18 on that one. And that's good for a Vegas first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Gets this one to Morris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Morris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 8th play in the drive, forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go now. 1918. Hey.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Pat the street. Check, man. No, check.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Murray going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First down, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. O.J. Howard, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
They'll run for it with Morris. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do,
he's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Now, rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking,
Touchdown! Christian Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
the ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On the draw, this is Morris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. O.J. Howard with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs may go in first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs an end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Powers through him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They begin the drive with Morris. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Murray now on 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yo, what's good, brother?
Hey, bro.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stars login?
Yeah, how do you watch that?
Flickster.2.
To throw, it's Murray.
I watched that like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I see both of them, episode 9
and 10. That might
10.
be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half.
Yeah.
This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Yep.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
It's even tougher if making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house, and it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. But how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by Howard.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
36, Chiefs 6.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They'll set up a throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray off play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
They'll run for it with Morris. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Good yardage there on...
I don't know why I was waiting. Man, forget him.
Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to get this drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cut. Ready.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 27, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Murray now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chiefs 13.
The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. K.J. Hamler. 44 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook and some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and unable to connect.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy.
Hello.
I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind,
Hey.
kidding me. Heard you told my girl about all them, that's the enemy. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like, I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough.
Huh?
Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4 points. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the red dude. Red dot, I'm going. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it. Not a red tool. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool.
I don't know, man. I just wasn't thinking because Milana got 1,700 people coming, so I didn't feel like we had room to invite our people. But I don't know. It don't matter.
I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Working on the city chart next week. So she asked me, did I know anybody from the family that needs to be separated?
Yeah, my Brooklyn, cause she shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the real, so we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thriving it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we don't ride nobody with. We the ones who started with.
Yeah, they got invites. I talked to Simone on the phone.
This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Okay, well, I think everybody else, I think the uncle like the Adrian, Lady, and Pastor Myers. I think it's Auntie Lynette, but I told her it's an invite for her, like, you know.
Yeah.
She wanted everybody up there.
Like who?
Like, I don't think you wanted Isaac there.
I mean, he could get an invite. I don't care. I don't have no grudge or nothing.
Okay, I'll just make it sure, and then,
Yeah.
I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. We're running cuts in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me for BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, they don't know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for them money bags and I don't really want to be famous.
What about like Jonathan Ramsey? Yeah. But
I think Fred actually just hit me up on Instagram. I could get his number and do Fred.
I honestly wanted to sit and invite to Kenny Mosley, but
I mean, I can.
yeah, just ask Milana.
I invited her.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, say one to Markel. No. Dark Markel. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta find you. You have his number? Send it to me, but if not, I gotta find it.
951-446.
I'm gonna text it to you so I can have it.
Alright. 446 7313.
Okay. I just sent it to you so that I can have it.
Alright. That's my count.
And then you said about Kenny Mosley. Okay.
You should just bring it up, not like in my idea. You be like, that's still one of Evan's close friends, blah blah blah, or whatever.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I think that it was, I mean, he ain't going to be, I feel like if it was all them, then it would be a problem because they would be kind of secret and do all that. But I feel like if I'm playing with people like us, maybe that could be a breakthrough for him or something.
He be chilling, that's it, yeah.
Maybe he can be like, you know, now, okay, where it is, all my hopes here, kind of like, you know, like, just something a vulnerable moment, I could probably see the walk up and get the play.
I had hoop with talent the other day.
Yeah, how was that?
I mean, it was cool. He said what's up, gave me a handshake. We guarded, of course, we guarded each other. We the same side. But, nah. That was just, I invited them. Trey Lane hasn't RSVP yet. You can hit them up again. He said he was coming, but he's supposed to RSVP. He hasn't yet. Them edges.
You do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. Sex and calls. Run me that, making no sense at all. That bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. So that's where you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on past, I make for some. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty.
I think that's pretty much everybody, though.
I'm gonna send you Pastor Mike's number.
Okay. Okay. Alright, well, send me anybody else you think of too. Just skim through your phone book or skim through your stuff and send it to me to anybody else. And then I'll just make sure I get it all done by tonight.
Alright, I just sent it to you. Give him a +1.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, thank you. Love you.
You're welcome. Love you too.
Alright, bye.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, plus we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time.